Hello everyone, how's everyone doing today? We have started Itg Scrims. This is your host SK9 with Omnandi. We'll be introducing him very soon. So, today's first match is gonna be Erangel, as we all know. We total host in we host in total 5 matches, 2 matches for Erangel in the beginning, then third match follows by Sandhawk, and then the last 2 matches are Miramar. So let's move in game, and I'll introduce you to our second caster. Hello, Nandi. Hello.
Hello SK.
Hello, Nandi. How are you doing today?
All good, bro. How are you?
I'm doing very well. So we are inside the first match, and it's Erangel. We see the flight path. What do you think?
It's pretty north flight path, and a lot of teams going to south and north George.
Yeah, I see 2 teams approaching the northern part of the Georgia
Okay.
Pole. One
One team in the
team going for the
crates
grades.
in the south.
hmm I see multiple teams flying towards Rozhok.
Yeah,
It seems to be
and
a very
one.
busy day in Rozhok today.
Yeah, of course. Three teams actually.
Yes, correct.
So one team in Pochinki, one team in shelter, one team farm split. One guy's AFK, unfortunately.
Okay, so we see one team has Yasna for themselves, and then Kilwa's team is approaching towards Kamishki, I guess. I don't think so they'll be able to make it.
Oh,
All right, so we
Eastern
have phase
Circle.
one. Let's see what's happening in Rozak. I think it's gonna be an early fight for today.
Yep.
So we have Team 11,
Headshot.
Team 9, and Team 13. 3 teams. So no one has scored a kill yet. All Reliable is the first
Lenore.
guy to get knocked. So we have one team in Watertown.
Yep. Placid is golden right now with all the circle to themselves. So who do you think is gonna who's gonna win this game?
Well, if you ask me to bet on some players or on some teams, I'll distribute my money to all 3 teams because everyone I think has a fair chance of getting out of Rozak
Yeah, PUBGs like that.
like always, a
We
win-win
just can't.
situation.
We just can't predict anyone, even though they
Yes.
have a circle to themselves. Another knock is getting revived over there.
I mean, no one is really pushing towards each other. They're just
Yeah,
holding their part of the court.
just holding. Yeah,
Let's see what's happening in the other areas. All right, North Georgia Paul team.
two teams
They're
in the
also
North
not.
George.
They're also not pushing each other.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we'll only see the action happening today in Rozhok for the initial phase.
They're
Everyone will
trying
try
to
to make their
push.
rotations.
There's also a crate in Razov. So whoever's gonna win that fight, they're gonna get it.
I mean, that's
Level
a
3 or
very
more.
heavy reward from the game. Game knows.
Yeah.
Where is the crate? I can see it. Okay, it's on top. What do we have in the
There's a
crate?
grass on it and some level 3 stuff. 11 team is going to push 9 team in Rosov. The 2-man pushing him. The real Royce.
Arjun taking some nice shots on Team 9's Akosire. Okay, so we see what's this guy's name? Rihanna Royce. He's being pushed by 2 players from Team 11. Will they be successful? Oh, they run away. He's in the washroom. He has a very nice spot for himself. I think he's going to be pretty safe for a long time.
Yep.
Till his teams come for backup. Where's the rest of his players? Okay, they're on the other side of the road.
Yep.
These guys are 3 people. And Team 11 is left with 3 players now. Reliable. Unfortunately, they lost him. Team 9 player looks very safe right now. I think Marvelous and V is not aware of their position, of his position. Alright, the other 2 players from Team 9 are creating distraction. So Ria can make a move. We have Bramby taking a very good spot. Right next to the 2 players. I think if he catches them off guard, he can at least get 1 knock. Easy.
The thing with the hot drop is that when they come out, they'll be low on meds and everything because they think they can't just really loot and come out.
Yeah, I mean the zone also has been very kind to them. They can fight for longer.
Yeah.
This game wants them to fight.
and no one's in the central compound, the liquid compound, which is in the center.
Some shots fired on 7 laser. He rolls back to safety. He's gonna get a raise. Sanchit is unaware of 3 enemies in his code. It's a very bad hit.
There's a freely coming in.
Alright.
It's just mutual distraction war in Brazil.
Ria has finished. 1 player with him. Saber is pushing
Sanchit?
Yes, he's pushing Sanchit. He's gonna go up. That's a very nice spray from Saber, and Sanchit loses the fight.
So Team 13, they're just leaving this fight, I feel.
Yep, Team 13 has fallen back to a very safe spot, taking control of these 4 houses on the northern part of Rozhok. And on the central part, we have Saber and Bremby very close to each other. Will they support each other? Bremby is right on the wall.
Bremby is just holding the...
Yes, so Team 11 has eyes on Saber.
So Saber is all alone?
Yeah,
right?
Saber is all alone, yeah.
The lone wolf.
V spots him. Takes some good shots on him, sends him back to the other room. I think Bramby now can make a push if their team decides to do so. And looking at the other spot, if you see Amit Kolzera and his team is making a move. They're very close to this compound. And
Team 2,
yep, Team 2 doesn't take any shots, not giving away their position.
So just south of the Amit team, there's a convo fighting.
Yeah,
Team 6
Wolfie
and
guy
Team
takes
17.
a knock. Yep. Right below the potato hill, we see Team 6, Team 7. Convow.
They're kind of sandwiched between the whole team.
Team 17 actually have them surrounded very well. Convow will make a move, rush towards the team. Babakshod and Convow, the only 2 guys remaining alive on foot to take the fight. Babakshod might have vision on them. And Convow is down. That's nice. A very nice nade from Babakshod. He can pick all the 3 guys. Gonna be full 4-man strong unless someone comes.
Third party,
Yes. If you see from Rozhok.
Oh, Saber took down Team 11.
Yes. That's some very nice skills from Saber down there. So Team 13 made a move, decided to leave Rozhok safely. They're not gonna indulge themselves in the initial points. So Team 17 is safe now. They'll live longer to see the full match. Alright, Gopal Gattani and his team is approaching team number 2. Alright, so they took a diversion, they didn't go to the compounds. They're going straight away to Mojo Kojo Frekopi. Okay, so they decided not to do so. They're going for the school apps. So nice decision. Wallet Mind Acolytic experiencing some sprays. Acolytic cars roll down. But actually was able to connect some shots on Acolytic, but I think he's very far away and he'll reach to his destination safely. So we see teams are rotating inside the zone, taking the central part. A lot of teams making rotations. Okay, the school apps has been taken by Team 12 and I'm pretty sure they are unaware that the whole school and the school apps area is clear. We see, interestingly, we see Team 2's Leon approaching. There is a Rika.
It's pretty far away from his team.
He's rendezvousing with his team, he's approaching the compounds. Actively and Nicel has the compound for themselves, no one is pushing them, no one is a threat. Wallet Mind takes a nice spray on Leon, but he's able to escape that spray and reach to his teammates. So Team 14 has heard the shots. They're leaving their cocoon and going outside to take a look at the situation. Frekopi with a M24. He's a really good sniper, you know. What do you say about Frekopi?
Yeah, I saw him with nice shots, but the thing is that he only has a 2x scope, and I feel he's deadly, even deadly with the 2x. But they're like 3-man squad, and they are in a safe house. No one can easily push them. Oh, there's a knock in Team 3. Tuhin Mondal.
Yeah, two teams have pushed each other here.
We have one team in the jungle.
We see Fidel Castro getting a knock on Unruly.
Yep.
And he's the only guy here. Where's the rest of his team? Okay, there's only one guy remaining in his team who's already inside the zone and holding the garages. It's a very unfortunate situation for Team 1, losing all of its players and only one guy remaining.
It's taking shots as Team 16.
Yes. Team 16 has the glass house for themselves. Let's
You can just camp it out. He's safe for now.
Yeah, I think they're gonna remain in the next zone as well. Team 13 escaped Rozhok and went straight up north. And they're on the edge of the zone. So we need to make another rotation to get inside safely.
Oh, western circle. No one's in the west.
If you see fights happening on the south of the Potato Hill, Team 17 indulge themselves in another fight right after eliminating.
Yep.
Well, Wolfie guy has eyes on target. Takes a shot. They have one of their Team 15 member down, and he's hoping for a revival soon. Kindred is down, unfortunately. And
Empire is going for the
Retro Lemma and everyone has their place surrounded, giving them good cover. This nade is gonna end the story for Kindred over here. I'm seeing a very good coordination from Team 17 here.
Yeah,
they have this team pinned down.
The flank on top, yeah. There's one team coming behind Team 17, like 2 teams, I guess.
Yeah, people are making rotations right across Team 17. Either they're gonna farm too many kills or they're gonna get punished for this decision.
Yeah. He's all jammed in the southern part of the map.
So Team 8 has decided to get down from their vehicles and take shots on this
M2G.
Yes, Sips approach Convow, takes a spray, Convow gets the knock and the kill. M2G's Trevor's still lying down on the ground behind the car. He's safe here, but a nade can finish him.
In the meanwhile, Team 15 they took the Potato Hill all for themselves.
Yes, if you see Tuhin's Insta path and mistake, Team 24 hours team is fighting Team 14. Team 14 has 3 players down.
3 knocks.
3 knocks on Team 3. Last guy standing, Phantom 3. That's a very nice trade from Freco. And I think Mojo Kojo will live if Team 10's Shobi Gaming
Might
spares
get
Mojo
less
Kojo
here.
alive today. Fidel Castro is taking shots on Freco, gives him a very heavy tag. Now I think it's the time for Team 10 to take situation in hand and create a trouble for Team 14 today. It's a nice nade. It's very near as well,
In the
but
meanwhile, our solo TCP guys get pushed from the team 4 and he's out of the
Psycho
game
Gaming, the
right
only
now.
guy
Yep.
remaining for Team 1 is dead now.
I don't see anyone in the western part of the map. Like
Yes, the whole Puchinki
eastern part
area,
is like this.
yeah, on the whole western part, the Dick and Pussy split, the Watertown area is all empty. Saber
There's a good
chilling
flank
down.
from Sohibi Gaming from Team 10.
Saber is
He
chilling
can
on the
catch
grounds.
Amit off guard. Oh, he couldn't get the knock up. Oh, he gets one knock, and Amit is the only guy remaining from Team 14. Bad nade. Oh, more central circle right now. It's Team 15 taking shots on Team 17. Their old fight, they just resumed it right now.
Team 14 is eliminated.
There was nice shots from Sohibi Gaming. Nice headshot over there. And Team 17 is pushing Team 10 to third quarters, and the fight is finished over there.
Yes, I think Team 17 is playing very aggressive. I saw them yesterday as
They have,
well.
they already have
Kongbao
8
was
kills. Yeah,
scored a third position on Miramar yesterday. He was playing very well.
yeah.
Wolfie guy on the rush falls back to a tree, finds cover. Alright, they have taken the cars. Okay, that was a distraction kind of a thing. Nope, they've decided to move. Team 10 is making a move right now. They're leaving this ground. Wolfie guy takes a nice spray, gives heavy damage, knocks down Shobi. Baba Bakchod actually knocks down Shobi from his SLR. Fidel Castro, the only guy remaining. That's a
So
very
only guy
nice nade, gave him heavy damage, he couldn't revive him. Now, Team 17 has Fidel Castro surrounded. And he's outside the
has
zone.
him in the open, man. Yeah, he gets him.
A nice
So
spray
the
from
10 kills
Cone.
for Team 17 right now. Baba Bakchod is not.
How many kills do they have? They have 10 kills and
10
it's
kills.
already, like it's only phase 4 right now. It's a very nice start for Team 17. They're going to score very good points. If you see in the school apps, we have two teams.
Three teams.
Yeah, there's Key Trap lying outside and rest of his team on the outskirts of school apps. We have one full team camping in the triple story on the northern part of apps, and team 12 Ecolotics team is split between the two houses.
And look who's all alive, all alone. Saber from Team 9.
Yeah, he's chilling in the grass. I saw him earlier. He has a nice I think he's grinding position points for his team.
Yep. Easy points. No one really to push him. He's all alone.
Team 13, who was the first one to escape the fight from Rozhawk, is in a lot of trouble right now.
The zone, right?
Arjun is taking a lot of damage from zone. This is a no-go area, very restricted. 3 teams taking shots. Arjun has to think something very quickly because he has a very less time on his hands.
Like after the circle.
How many meds does he have? He only 2 meds. Nope, he cannot make it inside the zone.
You can just tank this zone. You can't just move.
I think Team 13 needs to rethink its strategy next time they land on Arangal, because this time they couldn't score any points, and I don't think so they'll have any position points as well. It's time to say goodbye, Arjun. It was nice having you in the match, and we'll see you again in the next match. And there goes Arjun. Key trap getting sent out.
He gets one knock.
Key trap actually gets 2 knocks on Delta Max and Cthan.
Yeah, yeah.
Gopal, Dante
Finally
Van
taken
steals
down.
the kill. And Key
Team
trap,
16 is eliminated.
Eclectic eliminates Key trap.
So Team 17 crashing on school apps. They have safe passage over there.
So now we have 3 teams in the school app sharing buildings. Philco is actually camping right outside Gopal Gatani's building. I think he's gonna make inside. Yeah, he is inside the zone.
I'll just be back, SK. Just give me a minute.
Yeah,
I'll just
sure,
be
sure.
back.
Alright, so we see the zone has moved more west and that's a hard shot, leaving almost every team outside the circle. This is an interesting shift. Saber is actually, I think, the luckiest guy in this match who has been consistently inside the zone. Even though he lost all of his teammates, he's the only guy remaining, but still. 4 kills for himself, 4 points for the team. Ria actually got nice points in Rozak. He was camping and he was able to finish 1 player for Team 11. Do we have Team 11 with us? I think, yeah, they were dead in Rozak. So the apartment guys need to think of a strategy where they can move safely without colliding into each other. Gopal is knocked. Saber takes a knock on Ori and finishes him. Philco, the only guy remaining from Team 16, is waiting for the other team to make a move and will follow their footsteps and will escape this apartment safely without making any noise, without catching attention, because it's very important for Philco right now to gain some points. Even though it's Team 8th position do have some points, but still it doesn't like move. And Philco wipes Team 17. That's an insane spray from Philco. No, Team 17, come on guys, should always expect a snake in the background. GG Team 17, they did very well. He's taking shots from the schools team. Fengshi MR gets this kill. We cannot be here for longer because this is not going to be there in the next zone. Guys, think of a strategy instead of taking some shots and gaining 1 or 2 points. Look at the bigger picture. The school team still has this ground empty for them. And since no one is actually taking the dick and pussy, so this ridge is gonna be very helpful for the team playing in school. We have Team 8 and 2. on the hill. Theater Nicel takes the knocks down one guy from teammate, leaves only BRG as nothing alive. Alright, teammate is revived. They have the chicken coop for themselves. It's barely making inside the zone. They need to think of escaping team 5 and at the same time moving inside the zone. Alright. Team 17 also, like, I think no one is inside the zone except the team in school. Even they only have like what? An edge, a clip of the zone on the north. Let's give you a bird's eye view of what's happening right now in the fields. So we have one team, team number 2 on the north, on the hills. They still are not in the zone. Team 7 also needs to make a move. Team 15, we have one guy remaining, the Snake, who's gonna spoil the game for Team 2 and Team 7. Team 5 still does have a little bit area inside the zone. Alright, they take shots. The Snake is dead. The team from school actually takes advantage of this situation and knocks one player out. And to finish the kill, Nicer also tries to steal it, but the kill goes to Team 5, 1 point. Oh, that's a very heavy damage. Black TV goes back to heal. This is an intense situation. Team 2 is surrounded with 2 teams. On the right side, they have Team 5. They can easily spoil their game. They need to have a lot of smokes here to make a wall so that to reduce the sight from Team 5. See, as I predicted, Team 5 gives heavy damage to Team 2. They're actually going to be a game changer for Team 2 here. And Funds the Shixel takes the kill. And Team 5 eliminates Team 7. Alright, so I think they did find themselves mutually agreeing on killing Team 7 here. Oh, Leon is very low. Will he be able to make safely? No, Leon is knocked. And GG Team 5, chicken dinner for you with 8 kills. That gives you 18 points in the first match. A very good start for you. Let's wait for the scorecard here. Alright, so here's the scorecard. 8 kills for the first team. Second team has 3 kills on them. Third team has only 2 kills. Wind Velocity was the one to score that. And Team 4 has 2 kills. Lemma XD for scoring the kills. Team 5 has 1 kill, yes. So GG everyone. Let's wait for the next match. And let's tune into some good music here.
Like a Hellcat.
Alright, everyone, boys and girls, we are back with the second match of the day, which is Erangel. Let's switch to game, and if you see here, the flight path is pretty much similar to what we experienced last time. And let's see how many teams do we have for Rozhog this time, because I see similar pattern here. Teams approaching in a very similar fashion. 2 teams for North Georgia Paul, 1 team for the Greats. And again we see, this time I think there's 1 team less for Rozhog. We see 2 teams approaching towards Pochinki. I mean, let's hope that this time we'll experience less hot drops, and more and more people are alive for the last phase to enjoy. They had some intense fights in the first match. Do let us know in the comments what do you think about the fights which are happening. What do you think? How has been your day? I mean, anything. Just type your questions. We are here to answer. If you would like to ask anything about any player, if you would like to see new things, do let us know. So we see here we have 1 team in Pochinki, and Rozhog is team 13 for themselves. 14 team is in Watertown and Ruins. So for the Pancake and the Farm Ridge complex, we have 2 teams sharing that spot. We have a fight going on in Milltown, so there are 2 teams there. And in Ferry Pier we see 2 teams approaching. Philco, I think he's aware or not. I think he already took a shot on Ria. Team 16 indulging themselves in an early fight. Team 9, 2 players still looting in this compound. The whole team is pushing them, hungry for early points. This team approaches, sets up a perimeter for Team 9, making it much more difficult for the players to escape. Filka has eyes on Ria. He is outside, takes a knock on Ria. Wesley took some shot on Filka, aware on the position to the right. It's a nice knock on Frostcrest. Delta makes approaching him, takes a knock on Wesley. Alright, so 1 guy remaining, Team 9, 2 guys remaining, Team 9. Akusire approaches towards Saber. He's gonna avoid the fight, he's gonna avoid a revenge right now. They'll focus on the end game. So we didn't see any other fights happening right now. Georgia Paul, I think, is gonna remain in zone for more time. We might see some fights happening in North Georgia Paul here. Mojo Kojo and his team spares Team 12 They don't take a spray while they were making a rotation. They're approaching for the cube, which is most likely taken. Psycho Gaming might take a spray, alright, they took a diversion. They're gonna scout the area first before approaching it. They heard shots from that direction that might influence their decision right now. I think, yeah, I mean, if you take the square, there are much more attractive places in the zone right now. If you see the shooting range, 7E, it's clear. Mostly, this kind of a zone finishes somewhere in this area, near the shooting range area, or even shifts towards 7. Let's see where the zone goes this time. Every team is making rotations in this phase. No one is indulging themselves in a fight. We see in Gatka some interesting stuff happening. These two players, the sole survivors of Team 9, after losing their 2 players in an early fight, they're approaching the zone by foot. And Team 6 can actually take an advantage. Do these guys have eyes on him? No. They did blast their car though. They're approaching Gatka. If he is aware that 2 people are approaching him, he's the only guy in Gatka right now, and he needs to defend it all by himself. They're 8 safely inside the zone, Gatka. Let's see what is happening in the zone right now. We have Team 10 and 5, I think, challenging each other in the war zone. I think this guy is DC. He's walking on the wall. Yes, he is DC'd officially outside the game. And I'm very lucky no one is taking shots on him. SA Shots actually has a nice spot and can deal some heavy damage to Team 10 here. I mean, if Fun's DC guy is still alive, Team 10, come on guys. He's still, and he's an easy prey. Fidel is inside the building. He's alright, the AFK guy is gone. And that leaves SC Shots, the only guy remaining in his team. They're still inside the zone, so I don't think they're gonna make a move. And V falls down somewhere. He trips somewhere. Where is V? Team 11 V. Come on. Where did you fall, bro? You fell from the car. Wear your seatbelts, bro, next time. I mean, V, come on. There's a heavy fine in India for not wearing seatbelts. They fell from the bike. Come on, V. So V is safe now. That's good news. And Saber's team kills MTG Travers. Takes 1 point. and then moves ahead, continuing their journey inside the zone. Oh, we have two teams on the hill. I don't think so. Team 2 is aware of teammates' position. Now they are. That shot was a giveaway. It's gonna be fight or flight. Let's see. Alright, so we have BRGS nothing approaching team 2, flanking them on the northern side. We see and Saber blows the car. Two players inside the house. Saber approaches the house, goes inside. He knows there are two guys here. That's a smoke, I guess. No, that was a nade. Everyone is healing peacefully. Let's see who will do. We see team fighting on the hill. And team 2 wins the fight, takes control of the hill, all for themselves. Team 8 is eliminated. Now let's move back to Saber. Delta mix kills Saber. And they have shown Saber that they control this area. Cannot simply sneak in and kill our players. Dante Aman heard the shots. Will he make a move? Whole team approaches. Has eyes on Aoi, takes a spray. Knocks him down, gets an instant trade from Wind Velocity. Wind Velocity approaches for the res. Andy giving cover from behind. Walnut Mine also approaching for the res on Dante Amin. Equilatic flanks them, but finds himself trapped. Team 7. 24 hours, takes some good shots, pins him down. I mean, it's a very difficult situation for Equilatic. For the flankers, it's usually very difficult if some other team is lying around covering their flanks. Then it becomes very difficult. Equilatic, I think, is approaching back towards the team through the flash and the empty grounds. Now we see Wind Velocity taking the flank this time. And I think he has eyes on Gopal. Yes, he has. He takes a knock on Gopal just for the finish. Gopal gave a win between after hearing the shots on him. Now that leaves Team 12 with 3 people, Team 7 with 3 people. A fair fight, 3v3. Let's see who will be the king of the hill. Team 12 retracted themselves back to the cover and pulls Team 7 towards them. Let's see if this strategy will work for them or not. I think Team 12 has decided to move inside the zone. No, they're gonna hold the southern part of the hill. And Team 7 wonders where the people have gone. Team 7 still scouting for possible enemies in the vicinity. Aoi makes a move in the car and approaches the compound. Nantian and Warner taking the spray. Aoi diverts and escapes from their line of sight. Team 7 throws a very nice nade on them. This might do some harm. No. That was a little bit too far. They know they're still here. Team 7 determined not to leave the hill until they finish their enemies. Nantaman takes a nice spray on Andy, forces him to fall back and go for the heal. Walnut Mine, in the meanwhile, takes a very nice run. Takes spray on Wind Velocity. Wind Velocity is down. Andy is the last guy remaining. All three of them have decided to take a nice spray on him, and Walnut Mine takes the finishing kill here. Team 7 is eliminated at 15th position. GG. And let's look at the map. What's happening here? Oh, so we see Team 16 is taking sprays on Team 13. Sanchit is out. He's dead. And the rest of his teammates are safe on the hill. Team 16 on the base of the hill. They have nice cover. I think the team on top won't be able to take shots. Freco P, on the other hand, approaches Team 2. Team 2 needs to prove again that they are the sole owners of the hill. This mountain belongs to Team 2. They have won a fight before. They need to prove it again. But this time the situation is very complicated for Team 2. They have 13 on the eastern side of the hill. On the western side of the hill, and Team 14 on the eastern side of the mountains. Team 14 is full form and alive. Amit Kolzara gets a nice knock and nice hit. Gives heavy damage to Leon. Leon goes in for the heal. Hachi and Leon are the only two people. Those are nice nades from 14. What is Team 13 doing here? Aren't you taking advantage of this one? I think they're giving cover to Arjun. And Hachi knockout, and Amit Kolzara takes an instant trade here. Jitman annexes knock, but Team 14 has taken control. Team 2 is eliminated. Team 13 approaches now. I mean, you're a bit late, bro. There was a fight going on a few seconds earlier, and you could have taken a very good advantage of that. Now all the 4 people are on their feet. Orange Leaf gets a knock on it. Mojo Kojo Ladash guy remaining. Let's see. See the nade coming towards him. I think he'll get to the res. He spots 7 days, huh? 7 days spots him. Takes a knock on 7 days, huh? Amit gets flushed. Now it's Orange Leaf wins the fight. Team 13 takes control of the mountain. Mountain is still in the zone though. Now guys, we are in phase 4 and 11 teams and 26 alive and 17 minutes in the match. Let's see who will win this one. Obviously, Team 5 is in a lot of trouble right here. They have to approach either of the directions. One direction is held by Team 3, and the other one is held by Team 4. I mean 3, 4, 5. The zone is pushing them. Team 4, we have 2 people remaining, Killua and Radrex. They'll make sure Team 5 don't cross this part of the fence. They need to make a decision. Team 17 will definitely take advantage. And Insta Papa Havoc gets a knock on Feng Chi. SA shots barely on any health to continue. Tuhin Mac on the other hand is not. So Phantom Freak takes the shot, finishes Team 5. So let's give you all a bird's eye view. Alright, we see that's a nice spray from Orange Leaf. Team that eliminates Team 16. Now if you see Team 2 won one fight and lost the other one. Team 13 has been successful in winning 2 fights here. That's a very nice spray from Marvelous. Will he be able to compete with the last man standing from Team 13? And Retro Seal MXDVC stealing a kill here. Arjun won't make it alive. He's taking shots from multiple teams. And Shobi Gaming was the one to pack this one and takes 1 point home. That is a very lucky time for Marvelous. He doesn't have to face the last guy. The other teams took care of it. Now all he needs is to run inside the zone and find a safe spot for himself. Here we see Red Rex, who I think already has eyes on him, and now he will, because Marvelous gave away his position by taking some shots, which did some damage, but I don't think so will have a big impact on that. Marvelous taking some shots. Now he's in a dip. Safe. Still not inside the zone, but and Marvelous knocks and finishes kill. This guy is insane. Almost wiped Team 13 on the hill. We saw up there. Now Team 4 leaves Team 4 with only one player here. Now we have seen some high IQ plays from Phantom Freak here. A very nice escaping move. Now we're in phase 7, 7 people alive with 4 teams. Now we see Retro Lemma very close to Red Rex. Red Rex is in a lot of trouble. He needs to stay hidden, keeps his profile very low. Cornwall takes a knock on Kindred. He was right behind Lima. And I don't think he'll be able to make inside the zone. And we see here, Red Rex is down. The nade has taken him. Now this leaves us with a 2v2. And Sand Pirates is closing in. GG Team 15 with 9 kills. They've taken this chicken dinner, the second match of the day. Let's wait for the scorecard here. So we have first team with 9 kills, and team 2 with 4 kills, team 3 with 5 kills, team 4 with 4 kills, and team 5 with 4 kills. So the kills I see is well distributed among the teams. No one is totally dominating them. Like if you see the kills of the teams who are way behind in position points are also have in the bracket of 3 to 5 kills. So I think it's a very equal lobby here. So let's wait for the next match, guys. The next match is going to be Sandhawk, and I'll be back.
Coming like a hell. Like a Hellcat.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number,
So, boys and girls, we are back. Welcome back to the third match of the day, Sandhawk, and let's look at the flight path here. If you see, the flight path is pretty shifted towards north, and you see two teams approaching in Tatma Khao, one team approaching towards Hatin, two teams for boot camp, and three teams approaching Quarry. One team has Canberra for themselves, safe and sound. They're going to loot easy, and then they're going to move inside the zone to take some kills and some fight. This is the same team which was second, Team 17, who has Canberra for themselves. Team 11 is in a very weird position here. It's surrounded by enemies on all the sides. Ecolytic, on the other hand, is playing a split. He's taken the northern side, the boot camp, the compounds, the warehouses, and the rest of his teammates are sharing the houses and the junctions on the road. So the first phase is here, a northern shift, northeastern shift on the zone. This team on Sami has a lot of distance to cover and a lot of teams to face while entering the zone. It's going to be a hard time for Team 5, Team 4, Team 1 and Team 14. Everyone who's on the Painan, Camp Charlie and Sahami Island, because they need to face each other before going inside the zone, unless they find a way to mutually benefit each other and go on their own paths. Let's look at the fights which are happening inside boot camp here. And we see Sand Pirates getting knocked and getting finished. This is the rest of his team. It's a nice finish from Ria. The two teammates who were knock Echo Syria and Saver are saved. Ria is the savior. And now let's see what's happening in bootcamp. I think this time they're gonna find Bramby. And there goes Team 11, eliminated at 16th position. And we see Delta Mix taking some shots and taking some kills there in Cow. And Team 6 is eliminated, Team 16. The ruler of Cow. All by themselves. They won the fight, they've proven the grounds. And it's officially theirs. We are seeing, I mean, this time we didn't see any hot drops in Sano, which was pretty interesting. I mean, there was only one hot drop, which was in bootcamp, and elsewhere there weren't any. I mean, usually we observe a lot of teams indulging themselves in a phase 1 fight, which leaves very less players during the later phases in the match. But this time I think it's a bit calmer, but we're going to see some action, pure rage, pure action in the later phases of the game, which will make it much more interesting to watch. So guys, stay tuned and do let us know in the comments, who do you think will win this Sanhok match? You already have 3 teams who are eliminated. Oh, that is some superb timing here. If he was a second earlier, Fidel Castro was dead. I mean, Fidel Castro is known for having a very lucky life. For however long he lived. I think, yeah, Fidel Castro is out of danger here. Checking every corner, being very careful. Pre-fire. We see a fight happening right outside bootcamp. 3 teams converging onto one. Team 4 needs to hold this down. Assist shots is now. Keep trap Rodriguez and Kilwa alive. Team 13 in a big pain. Team 5, on the other hand, is trying to take advantage of this situation, pushing them from the eastern side. On the north of Team 4, they have Orange Leaf's team, Team 13. Team 5 approaching them from the western side. Kilua is dead, Sanchit takes a good trade. SA Shots is gonna get a revive here. Key Trap is approaching toward SA Shots, probably with an intention to get 2 kills. Okay, he's up. 13 is gonna... Wow, what a spray, what a reaction from Funsville. And unfortunately is knocked. Team 13 took advantage. Someone else is gonna steal the kill. Shobi Gaming. Team who was alone in bootcamp. Did he finish the snake? Yeah, he did. They took care of the snake. They came out of bootcamp now. And Red Rex is the only guy remaining with 1 kill for the team. The snap has been very unfortunate for Team 4. Orange Leaf is knocked. Feng Chi gives some damage to 7 laser gives some damage to Feng Chi and forces him back. 7 laser is out of the game now. Sorry, Orange Leaf is out of the game now. Now it's up to Red Rex. He can get 1 easy kill, 1 more point for his team. Is he aware of the snake? Yeah, he heard it. Oh no, he didn't. And that is very unfortunate for Red Rex. Now if you see the map, you see some fight is happening on the warehouses. Team 7 is being pushed by Team 17. Team 17 we know has a very aggressive style of playing. Baba already in a in a air fight with Howie and wind velocity. Konwa gets a knock on Howie, finishes it, and wind velocity takes advantage of the K9 scope in and sprays on Zaki on Wabakso. Dom's knocks out. The only guy remaining is knocked now. Konwa, the last guy standing for Team 17. Wind velocity finishes with 2 guy, finishes Wabakso, takes all the points home. Last guy remaining, Konwa. What damage will he do? And Team 1 pushed Team 7, took advantage of their fight, leaves wind velocity alone. He's healing, he's taking some painkillers. You need that full health to take the fight. Now TCB, Team Code Black, has the situation in control here. We have 1 guy from Team 17 and 1 guy from Team 7 remaining, and Team 1 on the hill, basically restricting any kind of movements. They're gonna get punished very hard if they make 1 mistake. Kunwa falls back, decides to go back inside the zone. Takes a spray on wind velocity, flashes him. I don't think that flash is gonna work because he was behind the tree. Team 1, the Guardians of Team 7. This was another flash on the hill in hope of restricting the vision of Team 1. But, that nade was very well placed, but with a very bad timing. TCB Psycho, and the whole team is gonna head towards the zone now. Convow has been very lucky today and is still alive. Team 13 is also approaching the zone, are gonna collide with Team 3 very soon. Team 3 is still 3 players alive. Phantom Freak on the hill, Tuhin Max at the shack, and Papa Havoc also approaching towards Phantom Freak. They also need to move inside the zone. They've seen SE. I believe they're taking shots on SE now. Now let's look at the zone. We are guys into phase 4 with 24 people alive. And 16 minutes into the match. 9 teams. Convow has been spotted. Unruly finishes Convow, relieves him of his misery. He was only guy standing. Sanchit takes a spray and tells Team 1 their position. Seven laser, the last guy remaining. Takes damage from the bullets and also from the zone. Team 1 won't let him enter. They've seen him enter, they've seen him behind the rock. Team 3 taking some shots from Team 1. 7 laser, a beautiful spray. Knocks down Psycho Gaming. He knows there are more people alive on Team 1. Takes a spray on Soki. Soki is behind the tree healing. And Team 1 is in a very bad situation right now. Taking shots from Team 3 and from 7 laser at the same time. They decided to fall back because that's the most they can do right now. Unruly is very determined to finish him, and there goes 7 laser. His fate has been sealed by Insta Papa Havoc. Team 9 is actually chilling in a very good spot here. Like if you see, they have the central trisection of this whole zone, and everyone is holding their own house. Akusire, come on, go inside, you have a very nice place, don't worry. Alright guys, the zone has shifted. Phase 7 is approaching. And we see the zone has shifted to the southeastern side of the previous zone. And it's in hard shift. I mean, we see 2 teams still outside the zone and 3 teams still inside. 4 teams actually, if you count Sukri as a team. Team 2 will have a hard time to enter. Team 16 might find a way if Team 2 creates the perfect distraction, and they will receive an escape window through which they can at least take the northern part of this area above the road and will be safe. Wilco takes an Sitan approaches. Thank you, Nihar, for that heart. I'll keep it. GG guys. Team 3 with the chicken dinner and 5 kills. That gives them 15 points for match Sandhawk. Let's wait for the scorecard here. So, as we know, Team 1 with 5 kills, Team 2 with 3 kills, Team 3 with 10 kills, Team 4 with 5 kills, and Team 5 with 6 kills here. Ladies and gentlemen, it was a nice match, Sandhawk. And we are now approaching the 4th match of the day, which is going to be Miramar. Let's wait for the next lobby to be up. Until then, let's enjoy some music together.
Since you make it hard for me.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the stream. We are back with the fourth match of the day, which is Miramar. And let's look at the flight path here. So as you see, the flight path is a bit southern on the map, and it goes from south to the top eastern side. Let's hope we don't experience any hot drops here. We need more people alive. We need to see and capture each and everyone's game here. For that, we need more and more teams and more people. So we see one team is approaching Mountain Noble, team 14, I believe. And the moon is going for Picado. Very strange. So as we see, for Los Leones, we have one team. On the northern side of Valle del Mar, we have on the Las Rilera side, we have Team 7. And Montino is clear. Frekopi, Amit Kolzera, Mojokojo, and Jeetman NX can leave this compound in a very peaceful manner. And I think there's no hot drop, except there is one in Al Azhar. Cone is actually very close to Fidel Castro. Who's back? Was prone. An instant trade from Fidel Castro finishes him. That leaves 3 people on team 17. Very unfortunate. They lost one man 2 minutes into the match. That's basically the first kill of the match. And Konwa was the first to leave us. Ajay will be sharing CGS in a moment. Well, as you can see, the teams are well distributed, and we see that they're more closer to each other on the eastern part of the zone, and the northwestern part and the western parts are much more less congested, if you say. Okay, so let's get back to El Azhar and look at the fights here. So no one is pushing into each other's territory. They're all holding grounds. The both are outside the zone, and Babakchod is going for a flank. Morsaji is making sure. Oh, he has spotted him. Takes shots, gives him some damage, forces him to retreat back to safety. Changes his position because they only have 50 seconds until the zone starts closing on them, and they also need to make a move here. So I believe like the best thing for Team 10 would be to spare Team 17 and leave this place quietly, because they also need to secure a spot inside the zone. If they waste too much time here, that might result in a karma kind of a situation where they also might get stopped somewhere and some team might take advantage of their late arrival. Let's look what's happening on the other parts of this map. Walnut Mine is approaching towards Wesley. Why are they running on foot? Where is the rest of his teammates? So, Team 12, Gopal is here, Walnut is here. Where are the other two guys? Oh, they are surrounded. Dante Aman in a very bad situation, surrounded by Team 9. 3 players, Team 9 killed Echolithic. Dante Aman, the only guy remaining in this house. Saber goes in for the rush, finds Dante Aman, finishes him. Team 9 takes control of this compound, finishes the 2 guys who were camping inside. Echolithic and Dante Aman, a very sad ending for them. Let's see what is happening here. So Team 9 decided to push north on the hill. Teammates. So I think Team 9 has decided to take a very aggressive move towards Team 12. Gopal gets a res. Wesley Suezo is knock. Walnut Mine took a very good shot at Suezo. Ekusire knocks down Walnut Mine again, and Ria finishes Walnut Mine. Very sad ending. Team 12 was being hunted, and Team 9 has found the prey. Team 16 is eliminated from this match. These are the same guys who were fighting in Al Azhar. Babakchod and I think Wolfie and Zakrim and Babakchod is alive. They left Al Azhar safely, and they're approaching the zone from the eastern side, where they will already find 2 teams waiting for them. This is gonna be a very hard rotation for Team 11, as they will find people spraying on the let's move on. Team 5 is pushing them. Now Team 5 has heard the shots. All 3 people are here. They have their ears up and their eyes on the target. SC shots is very near. He spots Sand Pirates. Will he take the spray? He does. And he is unable to connect it properly. And in turn finds himself getting knocked and getting finished here. One small mistake. And this is what the result is. Feng Chiam are wondering and must be blaming his teammate SC Shot right now, that why would he push so hard inside the enemy territory without a good proper cover. But let's face it, the reality is he's down. And we see his other teammate, who's very far from them, is still stuck at the compound near the road, and Scrim and Babakshod have him surrounded. If they're aware of his position, yeah, they are. They have eyes on him. They heard the shots. Sitting behind the well and healing, boys. Yep, they saw him. He has nowhere to go. The only thing he can do is either deny the point or finish Team 17. Ah, that was a very nice shot. The zone is approaching. Will the zone give enough damage? Yep, he was successful in getting that first get up inside his body. And he has full health now. They're probably going to leave for the zone now. And let's see what's happening on the other side. Feng Chi is giving his friend cover. This car is about to explode. A few more shots and they might find themselves out of this match. It's a nice knock. Fans. It's a very nice spray. Very nice use of your Mini 14 skills. You have one car. I think it didn't explode yet. That is enough for you to make a run for the zone. So we see here shots on the poor, all reliable. Who's the only guy remaining? Kilwa gets a knock on Leon. GG, teammate. Wins the chicken dinner on the fourth match of the day. Miramar with 14 kills. That gives their team 24 points. It's a huge margin and a very nice for the team. Let's see how this adds up in the CGS. So it's a scorecard in front of us. Team 1 with 14 kills, and Team 2 with 8 kills, Team 3 with 5 kills, Team 4 with 5 kills, and Team 5 with 3 kills only. And these are the top 5 teams right in front of you. Let's wait for the next match to begin. Until then, let's tune into some good music here.
jack it up.
So, boys and girls, we are back for the last match of the day, and everyone, welcome back to the stream. Welcome back, and let's start. Let's go to the game and let's see what's happening inside. So this time, as you can see, the plane has started from the northeastern side and went straight to the west and southwestern side, covering majorly all the cities, and we'll see a much more distributed layout this time. We should expect teams to reach their destinations very easily, so that should avoid chances for any hot drops. But let's wait and watch. We still seem to have a hot drop or a very tight situation in Al-Azhar like last time. Wolfie Guy team is committed to that spot, but the team which was earlier on that spot has left and decided to go somewhere else. But very unfortunate of them, they have chosen Power Grid, the much more contested area of Miramar, and they find themselves fighting against team number 9. And this is going to be an RNG. Team 9 looting the warehouses, and oh, there are actually 3 teams here. What? Oh, there are 2 teams only. Okay. Saber running behind this spray. Bramby gets him. Rag TV kills Stranger. That leaves Old Reliable and YE, with only 2 survivors remaining. Let's see what's happening on the other side of the map. So we are experiencing some hot drops in Picado as well. Azhar seems very clear. Cruz del Val, there's 1 team. San Martin, there's 1 team. The free this time. Athletic. Team 11, the remaining 2 people have decided to fall back, and with due respect, have let Team 9 loot Power Grid. They deserve it. They got 2 players. Sorry for it, and they're moving back. Sanchit dies, and TRN Isol takes that kill. Very unfortunate. Got him in the action, and Orange Leaf and 7 days are the 22 people remaining for Team 13 here. So guys, it's phase 1. What I think about the circle is it's very neutral. It covers all the grounds. All the teams are almost inside, except a few. Like Team 14 is almost inside on the edge. Their edge is clear, no one is guarding them. Team 7 needs to make a big rotation here. Let's see what's happening in Picado. We're hearing some shots. Bullets are being fired. Filco gets a knock on Kilwa. Team 16 decides to push. Delta Mix approaching the team with full passion and grit here. He's entered the building. He's probably going to rush inside or going to hold. P-Trap on the other side is taking the flank. The whole team, 3 people have pushed. Setan was looking over the rotation. First Rex gets knocked. 1600 Rex takes him out. Let's see Delta Mix, is he able to finish the kill or not? Kilua is not going to anywhere, so Philco down the zone member. Commander Black gets the rest. Delta Mix finds Key Trap. Everyone is knocked, no one is finished yet. Delta Mix will probably finish his kill. a very nice move from Filco. They're raising their two people. This is a very good time for Killua to rush in and wipe out the whole team, but they decide to heal and wait. Let's see, Commander Black takes some footsteps to the spray, takes a knock on Delta Mix. 3 people still up. Filco comes in for the trade. Hopefully to find Commander Black on his low HP. Cooks the nade, throws the nade on the wrong floor though. Frost Kiss. Commander Black on the outside. This is an interesting fight. Kilo finds Frost Kiss. Sethan finds Commander Black. Kilo, the only guy remaining with 2 points on the team. Will he be able to score 2 more points? Or is it his last match of the day? Let's see. He's switching apartments. A very nice move. Very clever. Very good for confusing his opponents. Because they need to check every corner while entering if they haven't heard him bouncing off to the other side. Finkel is, I think, is aware of Killua's move here, and he's informed his team. Yes, Filco is crossing. Will Killua take advantage of this push? He's holding the window. That's a nice spray from Sethan, and that ends Team 4's game tonight. GG Killua, GG Team 4. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow. And Team 11 is eliminated. The 2 guys remaining, they went from Power Grid straight away to hunting the team who dropped them to take the revenge from them. And we're seeing here in Hacienda, One Mind is pushing Team 3 Phantom Freak and Tuhin Model. A nice spray. Walnut, come on. There's one more guy left. You can knock him easily. Minus 64. One more hit. And that's it. Very nice, brilliant play from Walnut. Tuhin Max tries to give cover to whatever. I mean, there's nothing much he can do right now. Tuhin Max is very far. Equality is gonna come and kill him with his car. He doesn't want to dirty his hands, rather want to dirty his tires. Tuhin Max, I guess, is the last guy remaining on his team. Shots on One of Mine trying to escape his line of sight. And he's successful in doing so. They're safe here. Let's see what's happening in the rest of the map. Oh, we see there's a fight happening here. There's a team push. Team 10 and Team 17 are fighting each other. Cardigo takes a spray. Approaches Envy, finds Envy. Envy takes a good, nice spray, nice trade. Waits. Pulls the other guy back from pushing the compound. Salman Patel rushes in. Save his team. Konwao takes a spray. I think Salman was not able to ADS. Konwao is healing, he's very low on health, he won't be able to finish Salman here. And I think Veds is gonna come in and save the day. Konwao falls back with his full health. Veds and Parth is, I think, gonna save. Yes, he's gonna save the push. He's gonna stop the push, and he did that very successfully. Team 17 wins this fight with 3 people alive here. Now let's see what's happening on the other side. And we see here 7 Laser, who was the last guy remaining with 0 points for his team, finds Sips wandering around in his Mirado, takes a spray on him, and in return his teammates fire shots on him, forces him to retreat back. That's a very nice nade, and he's very lucky with that. Very low health, 2 people shooting on him, 3 people shooting on him. Wow. Here comes Sukri taking advantage. Trying to do third party here. I'm good, man, Katari. How are you doing today? Will Kindred spray on the team, or is he gonna stay quiet? I mean, it's a very tempting position here. He has to take this spray. With 3x attached to his rifle, M4 here. Team 6 has decided to take this place. They're gonna hunt down Kindred, making it difficult for him to handle all the 4 players together. Will this do some damage? I think it's very close. But Rajvi is outside and he has escaped the grenade, the deadly grenade, which is not deadly anymore after this few updates. And Ramit Paul is now up on the hill. He was trying to give a good cover to his team and would have stopped any unexpected moves from the teams here. And that nade didn't do any damage, though it was a good one. Alright, we see Team 9 is pushing Team 17 here. AK Kharku takes down Konwal. A nice spray, nice trade from Akisori. And Ria forces the team to push forward. Finds AK Kharku, knocks him down. And Path 17, can he save the day like last time? And that time it was only raids, now there are 2 people and he has no one to save. I guess he's gonna fall back. Yes, as expected. It's better to take your chances and wait for the teams to finish and grind position points. Okay, let's look at the map now. Map is very empty. It's not much happening on the central part of the map. I mean, there's a good opportunity if teams can come and capture this area. This gives a very wide view of the surroundings. You can see from the south and north side of Hacian, the whole ground is open to your view if you take this spot. I'm talking about this area. This spot is very crucial. There's a good view of the warehouses on the northeastern side, on the northwestern side, and there's a good view on the northern side as well. So, and there's good cover here, so no one can take advantage of you. So I'm expecting a team to be here very soon. Let's look at the zone here for a sec. The teams crossing through Minas Generalis and Team 5 can find this opportunity to farm some kills here. They have all the 4 people of teammate, but unfortunately there are only 2 people here, Fengchi MR and Fans Viov, and they've decided to do nothing. And we see Team 14 is rotating through Junkyard, and teammates finds them before they do them. I think that was just a fake shot, just some cover fire for his team to move inside safely, even though Team Farm meant no harm to them. Now Team 14 is gonna help the junkyard side of the zone. We're seeing movement here one team. Kindred is still alive. What a surprise. And there goes. Team 6 was very slow in clearing the compound. And I think he heard this. Right, didn't you echo Sire? Unfortunately, you're 2 people only, or else you could have pushed that compound very easily. Now here we see Team 14 is taking shots on Team 5. I mean, if you calculate the maths, they are trying to take 2 points and give away 4 points if someone third parties them outside the zone. So, and that too, and on 12th position if Team 8 is able to cut their rotations here because they've given away their position. They could have made a stealth and silent move inside the zone. But as we see here, the situations are a bit different after they took shots on Team 5. And Amit Kolzera finds nothing. Forces him to fall back so that he can carry on his way. I think he has a very sharp eye for spotting the enemies nearby him. That's why he could spot bridges. Now this side of the hill is actually very rough if you see. The surface is very rough, you need an off-roader to cross this part, or else you could find yourself trapped inside or trapped between 2 teams actually. And anyone can take advantage if you... Oh, you see Sip. Team 14 as they move inside the zone. As I said, the area which I showed you earlier on the map on the hills, which were very crucial on this one. And Frecko with his sniper skills, as I mentioned yesterday. I think in today's match, in the first angle when he was having M24 in his hands, me and Andy were actually talking about how good Frecko's sniping skills are, and you can see good demonstration here and how he took a knock on Sips. Sips is still awaiting his rescue team. He's on top of the mountain. Someone needs to have some really good parkour skills to get up to him and save him, and I think none of his teammates are able to do so. He's crawling his way. I think he's gonna bleed out, and Frecko will get his kill. He won't be able to make it. It's a very huge distance and no one knows how to parkour up. Projax is trying his best. I mean, how did he even get up there, dude? And we see here part 17. He's the solo guy remaining from that fight and chose not to fight Saber, and Akisore is trying to sneak in behind Team 14 here. Again, the zone has shifted. Guys and girls, this is phase 5 closing in, and we see a fair share of teams having their good spots inside the zone, holding their own territories. Team 12 holding the northwestern part, Team 1 having the eastern part. The southern kill compound is being held by Team 2. Ria unfortunately finds himself in between all the teams and all the crossfire. He can't peek much. All he can pray is for to be in the next zone, or else he couldn't. I mean, it will be a very tough thing for him to move inside the zone between all the crossfires, and he could experience some collateral damage there. But anyways, moving on. Alright, we see bridges, nothing. MTG has found his way inside the zone near the kill compound. Team 2 is still unaware of the situation. They're still busy taking shots on Filco. Will Filco make inside the zone? and teammate is already inside the kill compound. We've taken a knock on Leon. Bozak throws a nade, and that nade somehow couldn't finish him, couldn't give any damage. TLN ISL on the flank. Will he be able to find him? Finds. He hears the set. Takes a shot. Knocks him. Is barely on any health. He would have had a knock if he wouldn't have gone prone. Goes on the flank again. This time knock him for sure. And Philco takes advantage of this situation, takes back the revenge. They weren't letting him down the hill. Now he's the one who won't let them win this fight here. Alright, Philco takes a decision here to leave both of them fighting each other, and teammate back on feet. 3 people alive, team 2, 3 people alive, 3v3 on this kill compound. Let's see what's happening inside the zone here. Let's take a quick peek. Nothing much is happening here. This is the only one. This is the only interesting fight. Let's see. I mean, do we have anyone who can take advantage of this fight? Team 14 can though. Teammate has very well coordination here. If you see, he's not letting him peek. He's giving total protection to Nothing M2G. They're taking some time off to breathe, to rethink the strategy on how to push each other. Teammate thinking about how to finish team. And Philco, third parties, Leon. I think Philco is the one having an advantage in taking control of this situation here. And team 8 and 2 are simply too busy fighting each other now. Philco finishes the fight. Philco is actually helping them on this one, but that is a goodbye to team 16 with Philco dead. Did a nice job. Philco actually did a nice job and helped teammate in escaping this massacre. Now Danteman, who has heard these shots, is camping the kill compound in hope of getting some free kills here. I think he's charged a grenade. No, he hasn't. He has put it back. And Psycho Gaming finds Freco P here. Team 14 is actually like 75% successful in taking this compound. Team 1 was holding it, Team 14 came in, rushing in, taking out 3 men and leaving Psycho Gaming alone here. Though Team 14 lost 1 man, but yeah, no, that's the price you pay to get inside the zone. So Amit is making a move on him, and I think he's not aware that he's sitting behind the curtains inside the bathtub. Let's see what happens here. Will they let him go, or will they punish him for his existence in this compound? And as we see, Amit is looting some necessary meds here, some grenades to push, some flash maybe even. Alright, so they have decided to move in. A nice trading formation. Checks this room clear, goes into the other room. Let's see if we can find him in the curtains. That's a very nice spray, Jitman, very nice move, and a good trading strategy with Amit Kolzer and Jitman when they win this one. So guys and girls, we are on phase 7 approaching phase 8. Phase 7 will be closing in 20 seconds, and we are 25 minutes into the match with 3 teams alive and 9 people. One team is 3 man, one team is 3 man, the other team also 3 man. It's gonna be an interesting fight. We have Team 12 holding the central part of the zone. Team 8 on the outer edge, and Team 14 is the one who needs to make a move to reach the inside of the zone. And we see here, like, I think Team 14 doesn't have a chance here, because if they move right, Team 12 will take advantage of that move, and Team 8 will keep firing on them because they have a larger view. They have good cover from Team 12, and they can easily stop this move from happening. I mean, Walnut Mind is the one they need to take care of first. Amit Kolzera and Mojikojo. Different goes for the tractor. That's a very bad move. Amit tries to give cover, but was not there in the ample amount of time. The zone is approaching, will give some damage. They need to move in before they lose a chunk of their health. Amit Kolzera, I think, is probably going to deny the point. That's a late heal there, boys. And there goes 1 point denied. And now we see the fight happening between two teams here. MG Travers on the rush, pushing the team. You have two people here inside this house, and one last guy, Walnut Mind, who's far away from his team. Ecolotic comes from behind. M2G Trevor takes down two men. That leaves Walnut Mind alone. Walnut Mind tries to take some shots here. Now this is a very panic situation for him. 1v3 here. One guy on the hill will cover any further movement from him. Throws a nade. Will this nade connect in somehow and be lucky for him? Will save his day? That's a very nice nade, a very nice damage to him, and there goes chicken dinner for the last match to Team 8 with 7 kills here. Very nice try, Team 12. GG. GG everyone. Thanks for joining. And here we see the scorecard. Team 1, rank 1 team with 7 kills, rank 2 team with 7 kills again, and rank 3 team with 5 kills here, team 4 with 2 kills, team 5 with 8 kills here. So as you see, guys, today was an intense day. We had some good fights, we had some fair share of hot drops happening here, and let's hopefully see you tomorrow again, and have a good night everyone, and hopefully you will join us tomorrow. Bye bye. Cheers.
Oh, oh, oh.